Hi friends, we're coming to you because soon, tomorrow, Friday at 1 p.m., we're doing our webinar, The 6 Steps to Your Happiest Life. We're so pumped, and today we wanted to share step number 2. We're not gonna be able to go through all the steps in these videos because you have to join us at the webinar to get them. But number 2 is identifying your limiting beliefs.
So what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are those roadblocks that are most likely unconscious, that are standing in the way of you and your happiest life. They are stories that we've been telling ourselves since maybe childhood, based on things that we've heard on the radio, television shows that we watched, articles that we've read in magazines, things that our parents have told us, or our peers, or our teachers growing up. There are these stories about ourselves, beliefs about ourselves that have gotten embedded like patterns into the carpet of who we are. And we might not even know that we have them.
We all have them.
We all have them.
Little secret number 1 that we're going to go into in the webinar, but we do all have them. And I'm sure some of you have noticed that you have them. If you go back to the last video, if you haven't watched it, the first step is creating the compelling vision for your future. And it's really easy to identify the limiting beliefs when you're like, okay, that's my vision for the future. What's holding me back? What do I believe about myself that will stand in the way from creating that vision? And I'll just share personally, for me, this vision, I always use SoulCam as an example, but creating SoulCam from just an idea in a notebook, the limiting beliefs that really came up for me that have stood in the way and still do as we continue to expand and grow, is this belief that I am shy and I'm not a leader. And it's something that was so ingrained in me, just like, I'm quiet, I'm shy, I don't know how to speak, and therefore I'm not a leader. I'm like, I would say this, and amazing Michelle and my other friends would call me Lally in the moments that I was like, Leader Allie, because that leader, as I began to disintegrate those limiting beliefs, like that leader started to come out because she is me and she is inside of me. It's not just like separate Lally, like I am Lally.
I am Lally.
And now I know that, and like Lally isn't even a term that we use anymore. But that was something I really had to overcome because I just had this, I defined leader as someone that was extroverted, outgoing, just naturally confident, which like I now know doesn't exist, but I always thought that it did exist. And someone that like loves giving public speeches. Like that's not something that I love to do, but as I've gotten more comfortable and have been able to exert that muscle, I actually am starting to like it. So anyway, that's a limiting belief for me that really kept me from growing SoulCam in the way I wanted it to.
And for me, a limiting belief that was so embedded for so many years when it came to relationships and finding a romantic partner was that I need to be a certain size in order to be loved. Like, period. I need to, my body needs to look a certain way in order to be lovable. And it led me to do a lot of harm to my body in the way of trying to keep it or maintain a certain size in order to remain lovable. And it wasn't until I was able to really, as Ali said, disintegrate those beliefs and really step into loving my body and seeing my body as whole and complete no matter what size it is, that I fell in love, and I'm getting married next month. So it's so important and so fundamental to identify those beliefs and then really learn to crumble them on the way to finding and living out your vision.
Yes, so we're going to walk you through the process on identifying your main limiting beliefs and how to crumble them in step number 3.
Woo!
So join us because you guys have 3 or 4 steps that we haven't told you guys yet. We're really excited to be there live with you. This is, I think, the only live webinar that we're going to be doing this summer. So get in on it, and we're so excited to see you and to crush our limiting beliefs and create our happiest life.
Friday at 1. Sign up in the link below.
See ya.